Rob is back.
Yeah, there you go. There's a joke in there about internet hasn't got its refinement in Kentucky yet, right?
I
You
wasn't
know,
going to make it.
exactly. So you were asking about staffing. What was
Yeah,
up
just in
staffing?
general. I mean, listen, staffing is important, but
Mhm.
it's not, in my opinion, staffing is never rocket science. It's just an approach and a philosophy.
Mhm.
And I want to hear you talk about how you hire, the type of person you hire, how you continue to hire. What is your staffing and hiring philosophy?
Okay. Well, the first thing I want to start with is in July is when we get ready to ramp up for our grand opening on August the 3rd. We started interviewing caregivers, and we use Indeed.com as our main provider
Okay.
of candidates, frankly, right now. And a little lady walked into our interview room, and is interviewing for a caregiver position. Her name is Cora. And about 5 minutes into this interview, it became obvious to me, right, that I had been blessed with somebody that's going to help me get this endeavor off the ground. I transitioned her from a caregiver to a care manager because she had 35 years experience as a caregiver and a manager of girls in facilities. So it literally was like I was blessed with her presence. So, and we got her from Indeed.com. And we sat down with Cora and Michelle, our operations manager, and we put together a profile of the candidate that we would like to represent our HomeWell brand. Okay. So we put that down on paper, and then we just started interviewing people and putting it out there on Indeed. That's where we get most of our candidates is from Indeed.com.
Yeah.
But as far as what we're finding is most of our caregivers, have experience. They're 2 or 3 years of experience. They've had different experiences with other agencies. And what helps me, frankly, is that we're new, we're fresh. A lot of the folks that are searching for caregiver jobs, they've never seen HomeWell in Kentucky or Lexington before, so it catches their attention. So we're getting a lot of curiosity, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there is a certain responsibility that comes to that, Rob, is that you get the curiosity and you get the best providers, but then it's your responsibility to maintain them and to continue to make them happy and become that employer of choice.
Yeah, and that's what we did is that doing the market research. And see, again, that's where Amy Burnett come in and talking to Michelle Cohn and Brandon is doing market research before you open up your business, right? Before you get your license, do that research, the grunt work beforehand. So we knew what the market would pay in caregivers here in the Lexington area. Mm-hmm. So what Dee and I did was she's like, I want to compensate these folks better than they've been used to being compensated. So what we did, we sat down and we want to do more per hour. So we did that. On average, we raised it $1 an hour per average than what most caregivers are getting in the area. And then my wife created in her mind, she's like, let's create some paid time off for these folks. They deserve it. Mm-hmm. They're doing God's work. So let's reward them as much as we can.